Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Just so you know, I'm nursing the flu, hacking a lot the last day or two, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet so I don't go into a coughing fit. And I'll just jump to this chart. This is the weekly chart. It really does show what we're expecting over the next 2 to 3 weeks, which is to say, the 127.10 formation. The daily chart is at 127.12, which explains this number here in the far right. Able to contain buying into later February, and from here we should continue south to 105.03 over the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. That 127.10 is also on the daily chart. As I say, it's 127.12. And you have a descending channel top, a newly formed one over the last week and a half at 125.64. So this is a pretty solid zone to sell into. And it is in reach today if we push or open above 121.01, which is a 50% upside retracement over the last week of trade. No, I'm sorry, that's not true. It is a 50% upside retracement from the August low to the more recent high that was put out a few weeks ago. 121.01 can contain intraday buying, below which we can fall back to the 114.50 level, possibly on an intraday basis. 114.50, nothing more than a 5/8 downside Fibonacci. Off that August low against the more recent January high. And we did bottom out there on Monday. We broke it, but we came back to close the day above it, holding above 114.50 overall. We'll keep 125.64 to 127.12 in reach over the next 3 to 5 days. This you could consider your 3 to 5 day swing trade, but also know that we are expecting 104.84 as a completed objective. And if we close today below 114.50, there's your 3 to 5 day swing trade to the downside. Until then, it's 114.50 floor, a 127.12 ceiling on the 3 to 5 day time frame. And yes, you can sell the mid to upper 120s, 125.64 to 127.12 through next week and into later February, because from here we can fall back to 104.84 within 2 to 3 weeks or so. 104.84, significant long-term support. 105.03 on the weekly chart, if tested, can absorb selling through the second quarter, and from here we can round up again in a substantial way, even to new highs over the following several months or so. Now, as I've also been saying, it's a short-term buy signal if we close above 127.12, but at this point, I'm only anticipating 133.74 to 136.06. This former channel bottom projected off the August low has performed well, as you can see, and containing selling pressures 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then we gapped below it. So it is an area to be sold if tested, and I don't expect it unless we can close today, for instance, above 127.12. But this 133.74 to 136.06 region, that is an area that can be sold through February and into March, and we can fall away from there. I have a hunch then if we close above 136.06 that we're likely to see new highs within several weeks. But once again, it is very stair-step on the way up. You basically have close above 127.12, signals 133.74, 136.06, closing above 133.74, 136.06, signals 145.47. This may be amended over time, and this descending channel top at 145.47 later in February converges with these channel bottoms anyway, so it really becomes a single point. I don't think there's really anything else that needs to be said. No good reason to be long NVIDIA through the rest of the week if we close today below 114.50. And through the rest of the week, I see, well, you can be short NVIDIA through February, but for the next few days, we could rally into that mid 120s, 125.64, 127.12. And if we push today through the 121.01 level, we should see 125.64 intraday. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Thursday's NVIDIA. You have a great day.